Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN. We kick things off on my earphones. We're ready to go now. We kick things off. We got the S&Ps right now. Negative by 67 points. We got AI stocks in focus, but the S&P's negative by 1%, trading off 67 points. We've had selling throughout most of the session. Lows of 67.83, and we're off by 1%. NASDAQ 100 off by 1.7%. 24,948. The Dow off by about 0.4% right now, negative by 200 points, 48,282, and the Russell off by 0.9%. Bitcoin, how's that for low volatility this morning? Up to above 90,000. We're back off $1,900 at 85,850. Crude under pressure. So we got a blockade on Venezuela, and crude is up $1, up 1.7% to 56.10 right now. We jump to yields. A little bit of higher price, lower yield right now. You jump over and we get the 10-year right now. We say higher prices in where we were this morning, but you're basically flat on the session. 4.15. 4.15 on the 10-year. You jump over the dollar, 98.37. We jump to metals right now. Gold contract up $35, bumping up right near all-time highs, up 0.8% at 43.67. You jump over to silver. How about silver, man? $67 for the first time ever. 67.18, the all-time high. Silver up by 5.2%. Check out the metals, man. Platinum hits 1962. Did we get above where we were? Yeah, we sure did. So platinum gets above the highs of 2011, and you get the highs of 2008 hanging out there. But platinum, you talk about a run, man. Platinum's doubled in price from where we were in May. And we jump over the other metal, copper, up by 1.1%, 6 pennies higher. We check in on natural gas. A little bit of a reprieve. How's that for an acceleration? Today, you're higher by 5.2%, but natural gas under pressure from 550 to a low of 384 yesterday. Natural gas positive this morning. And yeah, you check out crude. On a daily basis, we get some buying today. Okay, look at the volume. Crude contract. Today, almost 300,000 contracts, 283,000 contracts. That's the most volume we've done since November on crude. We're catching a little bit of a bid to the upside. All right, AI folks, AI stocks in focus. So Amazon, they get a deal with OpenAI. Now, they don't have a deal. They're talking about a deal. Potentially $10 billion is what they're going to be putting in. And we got a lot going on beyond that, though. Now, NVIDIA's off 3.7%. Okay? You're off $6.56 at 171. Oracle down another 6%. You talk about a pullback, man. So much for their last earnings. Oracle shares trading where we were a year ago. Oracle down another 6%. Okay? And we're going to jump over because what's it got to do with? Data centers and the funding. So the latest hiccup centers around Oracle's financing for a data center in Michigan, okay? And it's already got the people actually funding it. So Blue Owl Capital, a longtime partner in its rapid AI build-out, is not contributing to the equity. So Oracle confirmed that today. That alone, given some worries. The cost of protecting its debt, the highest since 2009, even without Blue Owl, that Michigan project is so far progressing like others involving Oracle. Okay, Blackstone's in talks to provide the equity capital. Bank of America is leading $14 billion debt deal to help finance the project and is the process of bringing in other banks and investors to join the commitment. So it's not like they're out of options. But nonetheless, people pulling back. If it was easy money, they wouldn't be pulling back. Okay? Oracle said the final negotiations for the equity deal are on schedule. Seems like everything else is getting pushed back recently with Oracle. Project finance packages usually used to fund the construction of data centers are typically structured so that 80% of the money comes from debt, 20% from equity. Nobody wants the equity. Well, Blue Owl doesn't want it, at least just yet. And that site is usually owned by the equity investor and the developer. Now, what's interesting is, right, you have the biggest companies in the world, okay, like Oracle, for instance, like Amazon, and they don't want to own these data centers. They could own these data centers if they want. They don't want to own them. Okay, they want somebody else to own them and finance them. Oracle has used this form of off-balance sheet fundraising for other sites. Yeah, keep it off the balance sheet, right? Blue Owl considered the lease and debt terms unfavorable relative to other deals. This is the Michigan deal. Those evaluating the deal were also concerned about potential delays in the project stemming from the state's political climate. Now, what's remarkable here is, okay, Oracle shares have been cut in half. So things might have looked rosy in the last 6 months. We are at a level that we have not seen since June in the equity. So that matters when you talk about the share price, the equity of the company that you're backstopping itself. You better believe it matters. All right. We got an IPO going today too, right? MDLN. Yeah, check this thing out. So IPOs, alive and well. Medline, they go IPO, and they're up 35%, up $10. Let's see if they already have in here. I don't think they do. They make medical products, and they sell them to hospitals. Good business to be in. So they price it at $29. It opens at $35. You're pushing $39. Private equity-owned company, 216 million shares, raising $6.26 billion. So you got, look at these companies. Blackstone, Carlyle, and Hellman and Friedman acquired a majority stake in the company in 2021 for $34 billion, the largest leveraged buyout at the time. And now you're going public, and they're pushing out, and you're trading higher, man. Markets, though? No, not happening today. We'll jump around. You got Micron trading off 2.9% right now. We got numbers for them after the bell. Stay tuned, folks. We're coming back. Be right back.